Hey guys. It's that. Cassie found something here. It's the size of a nickel.
Buffalo nickel. Give me the fufu juice.
Oh! I gotta keep digging some more here. Let's see what else we can get. I found myself a bucket lister. I got a crotal bell.
It's a weedy.
You found a weedy?
Yes.
Sweet. A Walking Liberty 1943 half dollar. Oh my god, it's freaking gorgeous. You got an Indian? Oh my god, Cassie got an IHP. Needless to say, I am a happy camper. Morning everybody. Sorry for the bad lighting conditions. I am at a new spot today. Not only is it a new spot, I have a new detector. I have a Nokta Legend. Let's see if it is the legend it is supposed to be. I'm gonna fire this thing up, start doing some detecting and try to learn this thing. And I'm gonna take you guys along on my first outing here, and we'll see what we can get. Wish me luck, and hope you enjoy. Well, my very first find is this monstrosity. I'm 50 feet from the car, so I think I'm just gonna go throw this back in the car. I'm not gonna carry this sucker around with me. It weighs 5 pounds. There's a big chunk of iron. My second find was a piece of aluminum, but check this out for my third find. A buckle, complete with that piece. And it doesn't look horribly new. This has got a tiny bit of age to it. Very cool. I'll take that. That's a nice little start. Definitely. We'll take it. This area has a ton of garbage in it. I'm getting stuff like this out of here. I'm actually next to a busy road and a working garage. But I just came up with this. Let's see if the insert is in there. It is. It may actually be intact. Nice. Yes, it looks like it's intact. Nice. I'm going to put this entire thing in my pouch like it is. So this will protect the insert, but I have not found one of these in a while. I love these things. I really do. So that's a good find. That's nice find, Nokta. Good job. This is a bit of a frustrating sight because there's so much garbage. But in the middle of the garbage, I'm finding stuff like this. Look, part of a lantern. That is the part that the wick would have stuck through. Check that out. It's even got writing on it. I'll see what the writing says later probably. But nice find. Haven't found one of those in a while either. But good grief, I've got to really dig between the garbage to get this stuff out. At least the Nokta's doing it for me though. Alright, there she blows. That is my first coin at this site. And my first coin with the Nokta. It is a penny, but what kind of penny? Of course, there's Lincoln. See what the back has. I do believe we just found our very first wheat cent. We did with a Nokta. The legend starts the legend. And it's a 19 something or other. Of course, that's kind of a given, isn't it? I can't tell what that is. Hang on, let me clean it up with just a hair. Alrighty, if I get in there close, I think this is 1935. So I'll definitely take that. That's nice for a first coin. Let's keep going. If I can find a wheatie here that old, I can find silver. So let's keep going. Thought for sure this signal was going to be pure garbage. It was ringing up like a 50. But I found part of an old toy gun. I mean, it's it's in pretty bad shape, but there it is. I'll knock some of the dirt off of it and put it in my pouch. We rescued what little there is of it, though. We'll take a look at exactly what it is when we get home, but The thing's in pretty bad shape. Alrighty, I left that spot that I was at. It was interesting, but it was really trashy. It's a big field area, city-owned property, and I usually start detecting on the periphery of wherever I go and kind of make the loop around the outside and then fill in the middle. The periphery was still decent dirt, but all the inside stuff was fill. It was gravel and stuff. It was just junk. So I decided to not stay there. Came to a place I've been to many, many times before just to learn a little bit more about the detector, see if I can pick up anything else. Did find a key at least. Hope it is the key to some incredible finds. So let's find out. Let's keep going, guys. All right, just a few feet from that key, and I got something else. This was a little bit faint, but very repeatable, and I appear to have some sort of a religious token, and it could be gold plate. It is certainly fairly shiny. Let me clean it up just a hair and see what we have. And there's what we have. I do not think it's gold plate. I think my eyes were playing tricks on me there. Very cool piece though. It's heavy. It's got some weight to it, so it's probably brass or copper or something. Maybe a silver wash on it. Really cool though. I mean, that's one piece in a place I've detected before many times that I found that I didn't find before. So that's worth it. That's a good good find. I like it. Let's keep going. Almost lunchtime, so at lunch I'm going to break, and then we'll get back out this evening to some other sites, just places that we've been before, to see what we can find. Howdy, howdy. I'm back. I'm at another spot, one that I have just hammered to death over the years, and I still find stuff here. It's a school that has been a school and had activity here 100 years plus. Just talked to a gentleman. I just had like a dozen penny spill over near the road in an area that I know I've been over before. So Nokta's doing his job. Also, right above me almost is a power line. The area that I'm in right now has given me a hard time through the years because that power line causes the Equinox to freak out. And I've had to just bear with it. I've had to go to single frequencies, drop my sensitivity, all kinds of stuff. Equinox can tell it's there. I mean, the Nokta can tell it's there, but it does a much better job at killing off that EMI and dealing with it. So I'm pretty impressed. And I just found myself a wheat penny as a result, out in the middle of an area I've gone over 20 times probably. Let's see what we got. There she is. She was pretty deep. She was down there. So you can see barely the wheat. There we go, 1 cent right there. So let's clean this up just a hair, get a bit of a date off of it. 1950 something, I think that says 55 possibly. So we're going to go with that as a likely date for now, but it's something. That means we've got stuff here we can find. So far I'm really liking the Legend. Okay, we're just a few feet further away, and I have another penny that's sitting down there, right there. That was in the plug here. That is in the middle of the area. I'm like right under the power line too. So let's see what we got. We got another wheat cent. Holy cow. 2 wheat cents out of a spot that I have beat up. 45. It's a 1945 wheat cent. Holy cow. I am impressed with the EMI killing abilities of this. It's Legend is doing pretty good. I think it's going to be a great partner, not replacement, but partner to my Equinox. Let's keep going. No way. I just kicked at that right there because I didn't believe what I was seeing. On the surface, no doubt. A marble. That thing is beautiful. Look at that. Sweet. That is an awesome find. Didn't need a Nokta or a Minelab to find that. Just needed my eyeballs. Awesome, love it. All right, I'm not sure what that is, but I am thoroughly impressed at just finding it at all. I had a signal that was really crappy. It was hitting in the 40s, low 40s at one point though. And when I turn, it would go down to like 18. So I figured, you know what, let's dig it. And I pulled out 3 bent nails and then this. It's a penny of some sort. What do we got? I think we got another wheat cent. We have another wheat cent that was hidden among some nails. That is impressive. This really did a great job picking that out in the nails, and it's a 1937. I am super impressed with that. Super impressed. Did not expect to find that. And again, I'm almost right under a power line too. I am thoroughly impressed with this thing so far. Okay. The legend is earning its name today. I am in yet another spot that I have detected. Anytime I can't figure out where to go, I go here. It's a big old field. I'm on a street with some trees lining it right now. And I've been down through the strip next to the street a million times. I just found something really cool. I didn't film it while I was doing it, but let me show you. I gotta show you. Check that out. This was a scratchy signal. I mean, super scratchy, but I decided to get it anyway. It was pretty deep. I have myself a Canadian large cent from 1859. Are you kidding me? It was a very nice young our lady that with a doggy that came by here. I was talking to them too, or her, I guess I tried talking to the dog, but he didn't answer. That's really cool, isn't it? I am so happy about this. The legend is really doing well. This is going to be such a great compliment to my Equinox. Very impressed, guys. This was kind of a mixed signal. It was ringing up like 3940. Kind of high end for like a bottle cap, or a pull tab rather. So I decided to take a chance and dig it, see what it was, and I got a clock part. Got a gear off a clock. Unexpected, but we'll take it. This is a section I just came to recently and hit up pretty good. And I still just pulled out a what looks to be a 1930. Yeah, I think that's a 1930 wheat cent. So, yeah, Legend's doing pretty good pulling stuff out today, so I'm definitely pleased. The day has been good. It's almost, well, what's the time say? I don't even see. It's getting close to 5, I think. So we're gonna have to call it quit soon because I gotta go make dinner. And here we are at the end of our first outing with the Nokta Legend. Got a nice assortment of stuff laid out here in front of me. I think it was a great first outing, a great day metal detecting in general. I will not complain. I can't complain about it. First things first, people are going to probably ask, I know you've seen a lot of YouTube videos out there about Legend versus the Equinox and all that kind of stuff. People are going to want to know, is it as good as the Equinox? So far, I kind of have to say, yeah, I believe it is. I was able to get into places and find stuff at what seems to be the same kind of depth and so forth as I was with the Equinox. Is it better than the Equinox? I don't think so. There are things I like about it better. It handles EMI much better than the Equinox. I went to a place yesterday as well. That's 2 days later after this. I got a second outing yesterday that gives me fits with EMI. No troubles whatsoever with it. And It's weird because you may set the detector down on the ground and hear chatter, but as soon as you start moving it, the chatter goes away. So it really does a good job of killing off the EMI. It's easy to use. It does a really good job of not doing the iron falsing thing. When you've got mineralized ground, a lot of nails and things like that, like in the area that I am in and the areas that I detect, you seem to get a huge amount of false signals, and I'm not getting that with the Legend. There is a place called the Field of Dreams I want to go to and try, because it's notorious for being bad about that too. Um, let's see, what am I thinking of? It does a really good job also of finding stuff with the iron. I've had a couple of examples already where I found stuff where there was a nail sitting right on top of or right next to something else. I mean, literally on top of, and I was still able to find that object. It pulled it out. It let me know it was there, and it was pretty clear about it. So yeah, I was quite impressed by that. I do not think this is going to replace my Minelab by any stretch of the imagination, but I think as a machine that where the two overlap each other, there are things this one's going to miss, things this one's going to miss, and that overlap there can be quite large sometimes. And I think the two of these together is going to let me find more stuff in that overlapping area. So I think it's going to be a fantastic addition, and I am super glad that I got it so far. Very easy to use. Now, out of the box, what would I think of as which is the easiest to use? I think I have to give it the edge to the Legend. You can turn it on. The only thing I've done to this so far is I'm just using the park mode, and I changed it from 2 tones, which it comes with, which is, I thought that was a bit weird. Dig me, don't dig me. I don't like that. I like to make that decision. I like to use my ears and those numbers to figure that out. So I changed it to 60 tone. And there is a setting in the volumes where you can increase the volume of fainter signals. So if it's a fainter signal, it'll actually artificially bump that signal up for you. You still show the depth meter to show it's deep, but you'll get a louder signal, so you'll key into it quicker in noisier areas. I bumped that up from 3 to 4, and I think the max is 6, and it defaults to 3. And I think that helps just a little bit better on those fainter signals, bringing them to light for me. Other than that, there was one other thing I was trying to think of, and it just escapes me at the moment. Doggone. Oh, yeah. If you use a Minelab, can you jump over to the Nokta and be familiar with it? Yes, the numbers actually are pretty meaningful pretty quick. And the sounds, if whatever equivalent sound settings you are, like I like to use, 50 tone for the Equinox, 60 tone, bunch of tones, whatever the ton of tones is. I found that same setting over on the Legend, and they're almost identical as far as I'm concerned. And I don't think that was an accident. It seems like that was absolutely on purpose by Nokta to make it easier for you to move into that thing. But as far as the sounds go, the sounds are almost the same. So it was super easy. My brain did not have to adjust to it at all. So let me show you what we did find. This is the Wall of Shame. A couple of these are just, finds I found. I found this in an area behind a bunch of bushes and stuff. I don't know if people were smoking or doing drugs. I think this is one of those like mega flame lighters that puts that jet out. I have something similar to this I use for actually lighting fireworks. Those fuses that they have, this lights quickly and you can get out of the way quickly. So I like those. There's that toy gun that I found at the first spot. I want to lump this in with it mentally. My mind wants to say put that over there, but this is a hammer piece, I believe, from another toy gun that I found at a completely different site, so they don't go together. Washer excitement. This is part of there was a working mechanic shop, like where you take your cars in, and this is part of a piece that you would find on an air hose for putting air in your tire or blowing. I think this is a piece that has the little wand on it where you can use it just as a blowing tool to blow stuff out of the way, blow dirt and stuff out of the way. Some zinc guns. This thing says puncture and pry up. Have no idea what it's to, but it came up really hard, hitting hard. Found clock part, some clad, some keys. Those are from a couple of different locations. That first spot that I went to, I found the mason jar lid. I found the zinc lid and then cracked that, broke it away, and got the insert out of it. Got this, which if you look real carefully, there's going to be some words around it. It's Holmes, Booth, and Hayden Comet. It is the Comet model of a lamp that was used back in the 1860s, and I'll try to throw a picture up right over here of what one might have looked like back in those times. So again, 150-year-old piece right there. Very happy to have that. This is a dime. See if I can get in on this thing here. Focus, focus. Why are you not focus? Okay, let's do it this way. There you go. See how wiped that thing is? It got he got smeared along something, that's for sure. Found that marble surface find at a place that I have been to many, many times, so very happy about that. The little religious medallion there. Oops, dropped it. Might have a little bit of silver wash on it there, but it's nothing fantastic. That buckle I found at the first place, I'm not too sure on the age of this. The centerpiece does not look like iron. I think it may be like a brass, like the rest of the buckle, which means this theoretically could be 100+ years old. It's kind of got that design and look to it, doesn't it? I think it might be. Find of the weekend was this 1 cent, 1859. Is it a die rotation error? That is a die rotation error too. Check that out. Canadian large cent. And if I flip that way, yeah, I think it, maybe not, maybe not. Yeah, well, let's see, 1859. Okay, let's do this way. Let's set this down where it says Canada on the bottom. Where it is it? There it is. And the head's like that, so let's flip it straight this way. No, I think it's good. It's just the way I was holding it. But awesome, awesome, awesome find. And this was in an area I have gone over several times. So I think there may have been iron there with it that the Equinox couldn't find this. I'm not sure, but that's the only explanation I have for missing something that stinking big. And then I got 5 wheats for the weekend, 35 through 55. So really super happy with that. So all in all, it's a cup I had made back when my daughters were playing softball. All in all, I am incredibly impressed with what that Legend can do for such a small, I know it's not cheap, but for a small price. I got this from Calico. They right now have a thing going on where you can get free headphones with it. So I got the free headphones, wireless headphones. With the Nokta package, you get a hat. That's about it. Not even a Calico bumper sticker. But you know, I'll take that when you get the free headphones, because those were not cheap. And this thing is fantastic. It's phenomenal for the price that you pay. Nokta's making some really good stuff out there. So Minelab and all these other guys, you're gonna have to stay on your toes. Nokta's here to stay, and that thing is no joke. Like I said, I am incredibly glad that I got it. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. I'm going to go back and hit up some of the places I've been to before. I can't wait to find a new place where I can take and make like a rectangle, split it down the middle, and go through it really good, like up, down, crisscross with the Minelab and with a Nokta. Document what I find, and then swap sides and see if either one finds things that the other one didn't or couldn't. I'm going to try to set that up at some point along the way, and we'll see what we can come up with. But if you're on the fence about getting one and want to know, is it worth it? Yes, it is. It is definitely worth it. If you have limited funds for getting a nice high-end metal detector like this and can't decide between the Equinox and the Legend, and your budget just puts you in at the Legend and you have a little bit left over for like a pinpointer and stuff, go for the Legend. You won't be disappointed. If you want to, wait another month or two or whatever to save up that extra for the Equinox, you won't be disappointed with that either. I'm not going to sit here and play devil's advocate for either one. They are both magnificent detectors. But so far on my first outing, I can see that each has their strengths and weaknesses. If you can get both, like I happen to be lucky enough to have, that overlap, like I said before, that's where this is going to be a deadly combination. I think using these two together in spots is going to allow me to get a lot more stuff. So there we go. It's 7:36. I got to get ready for work. I'm got to start work here in about 20 minutes. So I will see you guys later. Hope you got something out of this. I had a huge amount of fun getting out and using this thing for the first time. As a Minelab user, like I said, it's very easy to get used to. I was able to swing it all day with comfort, had no problems. There you go. You guys get out, go somewhere, explore your world, and make it a great day.